Hello there, people. This is Mr. Critic, and I'm back again. Again, starting first with your comments. First of all, I have to say something, okay? Okay, very important. What I said about Pearl Harbor and to lesser extent about 9/11, it's not the hill I'm prepared to die on, if this is the right phrase. I'm not sure. Again, I'm as for 9/11, it was just, well, hypothesis. Don't take me too seriously. I'm just thinking that certain people are capable of planning such things in advance, or at least uh, taking advantage of the situation. Okay, so please, I'm not into conspiracy theories at all. I just wanted to share something from a book that actually I think we had it in our family for as long as I can remember. I think my father was buying all these books, about spies in the Cold War, about World War II, and I remember reading this book by Pierre Klosterman when I was, I think, around 8 or something. So please, don't take me too seriously. I was just thinking how appropriate it was, uh, for FDR, who was a great friend of Winston Churchill, to have this excellent excuse to enter the war against Germany. Because, Britain was about to fall. Yeah, they were brave, they were excellent, they were, also protected by the British Channel. But otherwise, they were ripe for the taking. Subs, German subs blocking, the ports of Britain that were receiving help from USA and Canada mostly. Uh, just that. Look, I'm sorry if like this Jody Beaver says here. Okay, welcome back, my friend. Agree to disagree. Well, yeah, of course. I could be wrong about it. I'm just saying that some conspiracy theories make more sense than others. That's about it. Um, now for my German friend, I also have an English channel. If you want to understand my stuff, yeah. Not for me, thank you. Like I said, I watch your channel, to keep my German alive. So that's about it. But for everybody else, this fellow here is actually a very popular YouTuber. So watch him. Uh, he's great. So okay, heart thumbs like. No need to fight over Rommel. Yeah, I agree completely. No need to fight over him. He was just a guy. Things are never black and white, even though some people would like, to convince other people that things are black and white. They're not. Most of the time, they're not. So, yeah. Okay. And okay, you again, thumbs up and like. Try OBS for recording free. Okay, this is actually something that I very much appreciate, because even though now I have enough money to purchase Camtasia, um, I'm actually, considering other software. So OBS will do, my friend, will do. Okay. So Jody Beaver. I'm sorry. I know I said this before, but Jody Beaver, for me, it's always Ricky Gervais uh, on Golden Globes swearing that he will not talk about Jodie Foster's Beaver. So I'm sorry. I'm such a huge fan of Ricky Gervais. Mm. By the way, all of you who are fans of stand-up comedians, Dave Chappelle is for me like top three of the living comedians, stand-up comedians. He's now endorsed in Andrew Yang. Um, people, please, if you are Americans, please take a look at Andrew Yang. Don't miss this opportunity. Really, don't. Um, he's he's an amazing fellow. Okay. Ah, Stefan. Okay, we are still at the Johansson story. The funny thing about Marcus Johansson is that he and I are twins. We got mixed up even. You didn't know that? No, I didn't know that. Perhaps you are triplets and also Scarlet is? I'm just kidding. Oh, but now I've seen this. Wow, Carol, man, I missed you so much. Oh, dang, you're back. Yeah, I'm back, man. My favorite Brit. Holy shit. Holy shit, my favorite Brit. Oh, this will be so great, because in the previous video I said I have, you know, an old game for you, Defender of the Crown, and it actually takes place in Britain, and now my Carl is back. Carl Wolfpack. Yeah, I remember you, man. Don't worry. Okay, so I think this is like destiny. This cannot be a coincidence. So after I take a little pause because I really need to have another drink, and also, what is the word? Uh, it's not hiccups. It's when you burp. Yeah, I'm burping now, so it's really embarrassing. So I will take a little pause, and then I'll be right back. Just let me make sure that I haven't missed any comment. Okay, again, TGC. Yeah, again, I read your comment. Yeah, of course, you're probably right. Just one thing. In case you probably know this, but some of my viewers may not. If you're talking about Midway, actually the US was informed in advance. Again, what you said that they have broken a part of the code, it's possible because for the Battle of Midway, they weren't sure what Japanese were targeting, and the Americans were pretty sure that it was an island, but they did not recognize the word that the Japanese were using in their code. So uh, they, sent a message, pretty much, Americans. I mean, that Midway is running out of water, and then they received the Japanese coded message that I forgot the name, but that X island is running out of water. So then they confirmed it was Midway. So at least for Midway, if we don't agree about Pearl Harbor, okay. I mean, sure. Like you said, most historians agree that it was a false flag. And again, I am, a layperson here. But for Midway, they were sure that the Japanese were about to attack Midway. And uh, the last thing, which of course took place in 1943, I think it was April, um, the, the only reason why Americans were able to intercept Admiral Yamamoto, the commander of, Japanese Navy, uh, the only reason why they were able to do it was because they, uh, intercepted the coded message from the Japanese and knew where he will be the at you know at the time the exact time and place. This is what I mean. So they were able to send lightnings to intercept his plane and were able to shut him down. So yeah, sure, no problem. I can, buy your story. I may be wrong, of course, that the code that they got in 1941 at the beginning of the year was not decoded until 1943. Yeah, possible. But they got it. They were able to decode it, and in April 1943, they were able to pinpoint the location of a Japanese admiral flying on a mission and intercepted them in uh, in midair. You know what I mean? They were so accurate that they could pinpoint the location and time where he will be, and they shot him down. So from December 1941 to April 1943, a lot of things took place. I agree, but the same code that they had before Pearl Harbor attack was also the same code that they used to shut Admiral Yamamoto down. So, but look, I really, this is not what I want to do with my channel. I don't want to argue conspiracy theories. It was just, an idea. So this is my final word on it. Please, if you feel like replying, do it. And again, you are probably right, since most of the historians think that the US government didn't know about Pearl Harbor attacks in advance. Okay, like I said, I don't want to argue about it any longer. Now I will take a little pause, and then again, especially for Karl Wolfpapp, my dear friend, we'll do something just for you. Little pause, be right back. So we're back. And now, like I said, Carol, this one is for you, my friend. As I said in the previous video, this is one of probably the oldest turn-based strategies. Holy shit, 1987. Again, I can't believe this. We'll play it now. Fair warning though, cover your ears because the sound is, wow, terrible. Press any key to continue. Yeah, launching emulator. Okay, here we go. Oh, press 1 to run in CGA mode. Yeah, we need fantastic colors, so it will be F1. Isn't it amazing? Seriously. So you read it, you know. I will explain in my own poor English words after this is done, but you read the screen, of course. Okay, so the point of this game, the idea is that, uh, okay, I'll do my best. So the idea is that you have six knights who, were serving under King Richard, and three of them were Saxons, three of them were Normans. And after they returned to England, after, holy wars, yeah, holy wars, yes, um, you can, as a player, you can choose one of the Saxons and try to become the next king of England. Uh, you'll see why very soon. But, here are the characters you can play. So it's Wilfred of Ivanhoe, Cedric of Rotherwood. He's actually Ivanhoe's father, by the way. If you read the novel, Ivanhoe by uh, Walter Scott. Walter, I was tempted to say William, but it's Walter Scott. Wolfric the Wild, yeah, Geoffrey Longsword. So you got these four characters that are all Saxons, yeah, but they have different characteristics. So leadership, jousting, swordplay. That's it. So what does this mean? Well, leadership means that if you are fighting in the field against another, lord, Norman or Saxon, if your leadership is, better than your opponents, then, your soldiers perform better. Jousting, this is about tournaments, of course. This is why I was confused even back then when I was like 11. Since Wilfred of Ivanhoe was portrayed as, the best jouster out there. Swordplay is used when you raid enemy's castle and, try to win some gold. Um, but, but, this is very important now. Both jousting and swordplay is impossible to play at the speed. No, this game back in the old days was manageable. You could, actually do something about jousting and swordplay, but today's computers are so fast that you really cannot control this shit. So it's impossible to do anything uh, in the jousting or swordplay department. So if there are, because I know that some of you are like geniuses, as far as computers are concerned. So if you have like, if I can press control, slow down or something, please let me know. I would like to play a game where I could actually do jousting and swordplay without it being too fast. But since I cannot, Now we will choose Wilfred of Ivanhoe, since I like him as a character from the novel. Now we'll have some more terrible music. Here we go. You read it, of course. Okay, so here we are now. By the way, the mouse doesn't really work in this game, so I will use it only to show you, to point to some things. But this is it. So here we have three Saxon rulers. This one here, uh, our, castle, our army, and another Saxon, and these three are Romans. So what I want to say is that since this game was, made, holy shit, 1980, 87, really? Well, too much, but it's actually a good game since the whole point is that you need a lot of gold to purchase a lot of units to defeat enemy lords. And what you will notice is, if we read the map, not by home army, read map, is that our own territory brings us 3 gold per month. But on the other hand, again, no mouse here, so be patient with me. This guy here, Philip Malvoisin, sorry, my French really sucks, he gets 8 gold per month. So, and this is basically the same. You can play this game on the link that I have provided you with in the previous video and in this one. You will see that the Saxons basically have very poor territories and Normans have very rich territories. So the only thing you can do is to capture as much of more lucrative territories, and also you can use this feature. So go raiding will not happen since the game. Well, it's too quick. You cannot actually fight with swords. It's impossible. Whole tournament also not possible. But my point is options. Options. Okay. Okay. We can turn the music off. It will be good for your ears, if nothing else. So, I wanted to say something, I now forgot. Oh, yeah, we have one thing that that actually is different from all the other players, both Saxons and Normans. We have the option of visiting Robin. We won't do this right now, but if you visit Robin, he will add 25% to your troops. So if you have, for example, let's say 100 soldiers, it's the easiest way to do it, you will get 25 extra. And you can do this 3 times in a row. But of course, you get 25% for your current force. So if you have 50 soldiers, you will not get 25 soldiers from Robin. You will get 12. Yeah, and of course, also if you have more than 100 soldiers and you visit Robin and ask for his help, you will still get 25 soldiers. So this is the idea. So you start in a position where you're, inferior. Uh, Holy shit! What I was trying to say now. Yeah, okay, you start in a position where your castle gives you inferior amount of gold, but still you want to capture territories, and then at the right time visit Robin, get enough soldiers to establish, a total dominance over the most lucrative lands in England. So they are in the south, and then eventually, you conquer other, castles. So yeah, this is it. And for another funny story, when I received this game, when I was, I think around 12. I think I was around 12, yeah. I think I mentioned in the previous video, but I just want to repeat it. The tournament, if somebody called for the tournament, the game crashed. And then I realized that only Saxons can, hold tournaments. So I developed a strategy that would defeat our Saxon allies, actually, in the first 3, 4, 5 turns, and then we would focus on Normans. So yeah, I was always forced, like in Panzer General in certain scenarios, I was always forced to improvise to win. And probably this is where I started with this shit. When I was, like I said, I was around 12. Holy shit, this was so long time ago. 31 years ago. Well, I'm not 43 just yet, but I will be soon, but holy shit. Okay, so now time for a little pause because, I have to pee and also I need another glass of uh, Jägermeister with freshly squeezed orange juice. Now, just in case if you are wondering, Jägermeister is also great with energy drinks, but at my age and with my high blood pressure, you should avoid, Red Bull and Jägermeister. But of course, you can also use ananas juice, lime juice, lemon juice. Also, like a Bloody Mary with Jägermeister, but this is only to get rid, of a hangover. But I'm trying to help you here. Jägermeister is great, but even though it's not like a spirit, like vodka or whiskey, it's probably too strong for you ladies watching this. Okay, just kidding. So if you don't want to drink, Jägermeister straight, then mix it with something. And today I'm mixing it with freshly squeezed orange juice. Anyway, I will be right back, and then we'll continue with this game, and then we'll win this game, and then we'll probably talk some more. Be right back. Yo, I'm back. So again, this game is actually too complicated, to explain every detail. So please play it yourself. I think you will actually enjoy it. So now let us start. Continue. Seek conquest. Transfer forces. We have home army, and now we will send our entire home army to capture this piece of territory, since we get a lot of gold and also plenty of soldiers by capturing it. So here we go. And now we have treasure of 22, which is great. Now seek conquest again, transfer forces. Will live. Well, we'll take all of the soldiers, since I get the feeling that if we take over yet another territory, then the enemy, this one here, will attack our campaign army. Think this is true, but I'm not really sure. So let us go. Yeah, he attacked us. So our army is attacked. So stand and fight. We'll do nothing special. As you can see, this animation is going on, and we are kind of winning, I think. The enemy has a catapult, actually, but, we won. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, what to do next? So as you can see, other lords are expanding their territories, and this one here is now, walled in, and this is not good because Saxons are our allies. Yeah, also you need to know, if you will play this game, that it is possible for them to attack you later in the game, but at least, in the beginning of it, they are on your side, and this one is now no longer participating in the fight, and this is something that, it's really not okay. Oh, shit. So, seek conquest, transfer forces, we have 15 soldiers. Let us send forth the campaign army, which will go here. But we'll take over yet another territory. Here we go. Okay, this is going great, actually, for this game. So we got 8 more soldiers from the territory. Also, if you would like to see this territory here that we have occupied, is worth 7 gold per month. So, like I said, the southern territories, if you will play the game, you just need to capture them, at the beginning of this game. So continue, transfer forces, send forth army, transfer nobody here, send for the army, transfer 14, now we have 23. Okay, fair enough. So what do we do now, actually? We have Let me just see. If we want to buy home army, we have 55 gold pieces. So each, footman, each soldier costs 1 gold. And we have 23 already. So I think the best idea actually is we take over one more territory, transfer forces. We leave 22 guarding this territory and send one to capture this one. Here we go. So Joffrey Longsword invited us all for a tournament, and like I said, it is, well, nearly impossible to win a fight because you cannot really joust with the computers that are so fast today, so we'll fight for fame. If you fight for land, then of course you choose your land that you would like, to stake, to know what I mean, to bet, and then the opponent. Well, no, actually, sorry, I'm sorry. If you want to fight for land, you choose the land, the one that you want from your opponent, and the opponent chooses the land he wants from you, and then you fight, and the winner takes the land. But as it is impossible to win the jousting today, we will fight for fame. Let us fight this Norman. Since, I don't want to provoke my Saxon allies. And here we go. A long day. We lost. I'm sorry. I have no idea how to win this. Okay, so we lost another territory, but now, very important, we have plenty of forces to transfer forces. Okay, we have 5 soldiers. Send for campaign army. Transfer forces. Okay, now we have 22 soldiers here. And we will send them away, since we want, after buying, home army, we want to be as close as possible to 100 soldiers. So here we go. Okay, continue, buy home army, 74 soldiers. Here we go. So like I said, when we visit Robin, he adds 25% of soldiers to our army. So this is why we will not defend this territory just yet. Okay, continue. Here we go. This is actually great because nobody attacked this territory, so we are not so hard pressed to take it back immediately. But now look at this. We have 94 soldiers, and now we will see Robin. Robin! So you read this shit. Remember, we had 94 soldiers. Now we move here and we have 120 soldiers, which is amazing. And now we see Robin again. Robin! I'm just kidding. And again, we send our army forward. And now we have 145 soldiers. Do you see? This is how you win this game. Of course, you can win without the help from Robin, but it will be very difficult, you know? So you should use this option that you have. So now we'll visit Robin for the third time. Send forward. Lancer forces. 170 soldiers. Do you see the shit? So now, even though the Normans had territories with more gold and everything, sure, but now we basically can do what we want. We can live, you know, like, let's say, 40 soldiers. This territory, we can also keep some soldiers home to defend our home castle. By the way, if you lose your home castle, the game is over. And now we have 100 soldiers to take over this territory. 100 soldiers is a lot, really a lot. So here we go. Garrison army, we win. So as you can see, 100 soldiers versus 6. You lose 1, you destroy 6. So it's all about numbers. This is why I actually, even today, I still like this game. No, it's about numbers. It's reasonable, you know, if you think about it. Like, if you have 10 soldiers defending a territory and the enemy sends 6 soldiers to attack it, what will happen? Of course, most likely 10 soldiers will prevail over 6 soldiers. But, you know, there will be probably like 5, 6, 7 survivors. 5, 6, most likely. But if you have 100 soldiers defending a territory or attacking a territory and 6 soldiers defending, then you'll lose 1, maybe. But, you know, it's not even a real fight. It's like, it's a massacre. So yeah. So here we go, transfer forces. We have 99. Beautiful. If we go here, we have, oh, holy shit. This fellow here attacked our territory. So we'll bring our garrison army back to 40. Now this fellow is no longer a threat, even though, you know, he gets plenty of gold from his castle, but, you know, it's only one territory, so no. We will destroy him. Send for the army. Transfer forces, 30 at home. Which is great, actually, to be honest. Let us see. Oh, if we see Robin again, see what happens. So as you can see, he will only help us 3 times. After that, it's like, fuck you. We'll have a celebration. Lady Marianne, since, we have an open relationship, she will do some, kinky stuff with you, but no more soldiers for you. No more soup for you. Just kidding. So yeah, here we are. So now we have plenty of soldiers. Now we have to, take over some more land, and then we'll have to focus on Normans, but not forget about Saxons. Since again, after we take any of the castles from the Normans, the Saxons will attack us. Those traitors. So now I will take the last boss, and then we will, well, win this game, which you could call easy, but it's really not easy. It's, the graphics is very simple, the music is stupid, but the game actually is not that easy. It was, created back then when it was expected from people to be smart. Today, people are idiots. Not my viewers, you are all very, very smart, you are amazing, but most of the people are just, so fucking dumb that... Okay, anyway, let's take a little pause. Okay, I'm back. Let us continue and finish this shit. So 30 soldiers at home, which is always good, Like I said, the Saxons will attack sooner or later, and if you lose your home castle, then you're gone. Transit force is 40 soldiers here. Okay. How much gold do we have? I forgot, I went, I left the game, so now I'm not sure. Now I am sure, actually. Now I see 42 gold. Which is pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. So now I'm thinking about taking this territory and leaving enough forces to defend this one. Since if I'm here, I will provoke this guy and this guy to attack. It's not a bad idea, actually, Overwhelming force. Draining forces from 2 Normans, and even if the Saxon starts attacking us, then here we are. Okay, so yeah, this is probably it. So we'll not purchase anything. Seek conquest, send forth campaign army, transfer forces. We'll just block this fellow with 40 soldiers, I think. Okay, send forth. And we have 40 here as well. Beautiful. And yeah, defending the home castle is important. So here we go. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So, transfer forces. We got 5 more from the territory. We'll send... Again, we need to block this fellow here. Okay, we still have 40 soldiers, so he's not moving. He cannot get out, this is very important. So here we go. Here. Here. And now we will purchase the home army. And since we need to attack, the castles, we need at least one catapult. Otherwise, if you do not have a catapult, let me show you something. Seek conquest. If we go here, okay, now this Wolfric the Wild is still our ally, so he asks us if we want a safe passage through his land, and we will accept, of course. But, if we wanted to attack the castle, you'll see it later, then without catapults, well, again, we cannot attack a castle. So here we go. Buy home army. One catapult. Now it's probably also time to buy knights. Now knights are special units. You shouldn't purchase them until you get all the support from Robin Hood. But after you get support from Robin Hood, then you should consider purchasing knights, since you can choose a tactics on the battlefield, which is a ferocious attack, which means that the knights will engage immediately, but this is very important, the knights cannot be killed until you have at least a few soldiers, like foot soldiers remaining. So you can win this game without knights, but again, you can use them, and they're not so bad. So here we go. We bought 6 knights. $25 more gold. And now seek conquest, transfer forces, campaign army. So this is all campaign army. But of course, again, we'll leave some of the forces behind. Transfer forces, okay. We still have 40 soldiers here. Okay, so this means now, as far as I can tell, that, that the enemy is basically subdued. So now we'll leave 40 soldiers here, I guess, or 30, at least 30, okay. And now we'll get rid of our allies, since they are a ticking bomb, only a matter of time before they attack us. So we'll attack first. Yeah, I know this is a pretty shitty thing to do, but when you will be playing this game, you realize that sometimes you just have to attack your Saxon allies. So here we go. attack. The siege. So days remaining in siege 6, enemy garrison 8. So the idea is, of course, to destroy, the wall, or at least dent it a little. So here we go. Nope. Nope. Okay, we made a dent. Okay, this is way too quick for modern computers, and of course for me, because I'm an old man. But damn, darn. Okay, we made yet another dent. So ferocious attack, and now we win. Okay, so now we were attacked by Joffrey Longsword, and now also by the Brian de Bois Gilbert. This is not good. This is really not good. Okay, this is a random occurrence. We have received a new territory. There are plenty of random occurrences in this game. So, yeah, let us check if we have some new soldiers. We have 2 more new soldiers. Beautiful. You go here. You go here. We have 6 more soldiers. Yeah. And now, since nobody is near our castle, we can actually transfer all of our forces into attack. Since the only way to attack our castle is to be near it. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. So here we go. Ah, god damn it. Okay. So here we go. Beautiful. Can we purchase home army? We can, but we won't. We'll defeat the other Saxon now. Very important. So in a second, I need to relight my cigarette. Yeah, the siege. Enemy garrison 2. This is terrible. Now, when you will play this game, you will probably be more accurate than I am. But still, this is the way to go. Ferocious attack. Beautiful. So here we are now. Transfer forces. Yes. Now we go to this territory. I think there are some soldiers here. No, there are not. How about here? No. Anyway, we'll park here. No. actually will park here. And now we'll purchase even more soldiers. So buy home army, 91. So 8 more knights, 27 more soldiers. So now we are attacked and we just kill. And we are attacked again. And again we just kill the enemy. You see, it's all about numbers. Yeah. Okay, so seek conquest, transfer forces, here, transfer forces again. Now we destroy our first Norman. Enemy garrison 19. Yeah. I'm actually getting quite good at this. Not really, but you know what I mean. Whoa! The third hit. Ferocious attack, and now you die. This is just beautiful. So, no reaction from the enemy, which is basically for me, it means that we, 6 more soldiers, thank you, which means that we will win in 4 more turns, I think. But now we will purchase more home army. 81 gold pieces. So 8 more knights, 17 more soldiers. Here we go. Yeah, we are attacked and will destroy you. And again, we will destroy you. Lovely. So when you play this game, I'm pretty much sure that some of you played it before I published this video. So if by any chance you've lost, now you have the way to win it. So the siege again, enemy garrison, 9. 9! Just kidding. Damn. I'm getting better and better at this shit. Oh, 4 hits this time. And the enemy is gone. Yay! 100 gold. Holy shit. Seriously? Okay, so you can go here. And now we will purchase even more units. So 10 knights, 20 foot soldiers. Here we go. Attacked again. Winning again. yeah, this is now totally anticlimactic. Climactic. Um, so I hold, you know, most of the territories. I get more gold than my opponent each and every turn. So it is basically impossible to lose this game. But you have to realize something. This is realistic, to be honest. You know, if you even today, if you know have more industry working for you, like if you have an air battle and you can produce like 200 planes per month, and the enemy produces like 20 airplanes per month, then and you know if they are pretty well somewhat equal in quality, then you will win. So yeah, this is why I think this game was actually ahead of its time, since this is what happened in World War One and World War Two. You know, the side that was able to produce more tanks, airplanes, machine guns, you know, that side won. You can be the best military commander in the world, but if, you know, if the enemy is outproducing you, then yeah, eventually you will lose. But now, let us finish this. Garrison army. Yeah. You see, this is like, oh, another random occasion. So now, uh, Robin gave us 25 more gold. So even though we can win without using it, I just need to use it. So we'll purchase 12 more, no, 16 more knights, 9 more soldiers, and then we will finish this game. So here we are, transfer forces, as you can see. Now we'll take everybody from the home army since nobody can attack us, right? Nobody is close to us. And now we'll win this beautiful, strange old game. The Siege. 43 animal, I'm sorry. Animal. Really kidding. Enemy garrison. 43 soldiers defending. Not enough. Here we go. So 3 hits, ferocious attack, and now we win. Yeah, you read it. Uh, but yeah, this is how you win such an old game. Robin! Just kidding. Would you like to play again? No. No, really. Anyway, okay. Let us get back to let us get back to YouTube. So no, I don't want to play this game again. But as far as I'm concerned, if you want to play this game and you're into you know military games, strategic games, this is something you should consider playing, since you know this game was very popular before computers became before the computers became you know amazing. Yeah, now today we are laughing, about the games from the past. But like I said, I was 12, really loved this game, and it was difficult before I realized how to play it. But sure, sure, make fun of me. I'm old. I'm Mr. Critic. Um, I get it. I get it. I really do. Okay. Thank you for watching this. All the best from Mr. Critic, and bye bye.